Battery energy drink. Keeps you going.
Hey, I'm Sian from the Metalheadz, and I'm here with Evile at Hammerfest. How you doing, guys?
Good. Well, thanks. All good.
Good. You released your second album, Infected Nations, back in 2009, and you've toured quite heavily. How far along have you got with the writing of the third album?
It's pretty much complete. We're about to go in the studio tomorrow to record that. So, working with Russ Russell again.
Have you got any tours coming up?
Touring's gone on like back burner for now because we wanted to concentrate on the album, getting that down, getting it all tight and rehearsed well and all that kind of stuff. We've got loads of festivals over the summer season. Obviously, no on tours really, so it's going to be like second half of the year really, like September onwards when the tours start coming in for us.
You mentioned festivals. Is there any you'd actually like to do?
We're doing Download for sure this year, which is going to be awesome. First time we've been asked a few times to do it. This is the first time we've been able to say yes because we've not had other engagements and stuff. Where are we doing in Europe?
Doing Metal Camp in Slovenia.
Yep.
No, not this year. We did it last year. Yeah, we did Wacken last year. We're doing quite a few. We've got about 10 to 15 that have been confirmed.
We're going to be quite busy over summer, which is good.
And what's your favourite city to play?
In the UK? We love playing in London because everyone comes out and gives us a really good show, get loads of energy off the crowd.
Glasgow's awesome.
Glasgow's great. Birmingham's always crazy, but we haven't played there for a long time.
Manchester's good.
Yeah.
Birmingham, they're all good.
Pretty much anywhere really, anywhere that'll have us.
Infected Nation showed a definite maturity of Evile compared to your debut album. What can we expect from your new one?
The third album's going to be like a blend of the two. It's going to be ideas like based on what we did like mature-wise for the second album, but also it's going to have like the pace and the aggression of the first one. So it's going to be still Evile, but it's going to be like another new direction for us really.
Yeah.
You toured North America a lot in 2010. How was that? And how did the American crowds differ from the UK crowds?
It was cool. It was like we found that the people out there are not much different to people in Europe. They just love the metal. Yeah. The only difference for us is there's a lot longer mileage to go between shows. Like some gigs you do, like 12 hours, between venues. And
I think the work ethic's a bit different in the States. There's so many bands that are working hard to get from state to state, from gig to gig, and they're doing it all self-funded to do a show that they're not guaranteed a pay and they're not guaranteed a rider and they're not guaranteed a crowd some nights. The work ethic's like completely different over there, purely because the territory's so big.
Yeah. What's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you on tour?
God.
I think watching the guys in Gamma Bomb get covered in wee from RRV was quite funny. We had a big pipe that sort of like sucked it all out. We never do number twos in there, just number ones. But it had loads of little pinholes in it in this pipe which we didn't know about. And as soon as they let it go, it didn't come out one end, it just squirted out everywhere. And we were all sort of like in the confines and comforts of the RV looking out and watching them getting wet. Yeah. It was funny for us.
Yeah, not for them.
And what was the last record you bought personally?
Oh, last record? It was Maiden's new one. That was actually the last one I went into a shop and bought, which I'm ashamed to say was about 3 months ago now. That's
what did I get last? Exodus, Exhibit B.
Very good one, yeah. And is there any embarrassing ones that you've had whilst growing up?
Loads.
Such as?
Many.
Too many, isn't there?
Just like I've been into like rock music since like 7, 8. So I used to buy Kerrang and Metal Hammer, and if they told me it was good, I went out and bought it. So I've got Poison albums at home, and I've got worse than that at home, which I'm not ever going to tell anybody.
That could lead on to our next question.
There you go. I'm a stupidly massive Heart fan. So I've got like lyrics tattooed on my arm, and like I listen to them all the time, and I get so much stick from everyone else, but I don't give a crap.
And do you want to tell us, our viewers, something that you've never told an interviewer before?
I don't eat meat. I don't think I've ever told anybody that.
I don't know what to say. There's so many things I could come out with. I'm allergic to penicillin, so if you ever find me like ill or anything, don't feed me that because I'll die.
That's a very good, important one to have on the camera there. And is there anyone you'd love to tour with?
Yeah, there's loads of bands I'd love to tour.
Name a few.
Any bands that you grew up listening to, I'd love to tour with like the likes of Anthrax. I'd love to tour with the likes of Metallica.
We've toured with quite a lot of successful bands that we've all been listening to since we were kids. Like we toured with Megadeth and went out with Exodus and all this kind of stuff. And for us, that was mind blowing. You never think you'd get to tour or speak to these people because they're on a pedestal. And then when you get touring with them, they're just normal guys, and they respected us and we respected them. It was great.
And what bands influenced Evile's music?
God. God, we all collectively started listening to like Sepultura and Metallica, Exodus, that kind of stuff around the same time. So in the beginning, we were all heavily influenced by old thrash bands. But as you get older and more mature, you're from a classic rock background. So is Matt. Matt's a massive Queen fan. So there's all different elements coming in from everywhere. So we're just trying to incorporate that.
Is there anything you'd like to say to our viewers who are watching?
Buy our new album. It's going to be out on the 27th of June. If you like it, tell us. If you hate it, tell us. And keep listening to Evile.
And a last random question we've asked everyone. If you were stranded on a desert island and you had to eat one member of your band to stay alive, who would it be?
It's biggest.
There's enough to go around for everyone, so yeah.
Yourself.
Yeah, I'd do the saw thing and cut my own leg off in very small parts.
Well, thank you for your time. Okay, thank you very much.
Bang your head!